Hey everyone, please subscribe. 1 second from you means everything to me. My name is Nicolina. I'm 36 years old, and I'm a pediatric surgeon in Boston. Last Thanksgiving, I went on Facebook and discovered something that broke my heart. My parents had posted their annual Thanksgiving family photo. My brother was in it, my sister-in-law, their 3 kids, even my aunt and uncle. But I wasn't there, not because I missed the gathering. I was there. I took the photo. They had cropped me out, completely erased me from the picture. When I looked through their entire Facebook page, I realized I'd been deleted from every single family photo for the past 3 years, as if I didn't exist. So last week, I did something. I rewrote my will, all $2.3 million of it, and I removed them completely. What happened when they found out will shock you. Stay until the end. Let me start from the beginning so you understand how we got here. I grew up in a small town in Ohio, middle-class family, nothing fancy. My dad worked at a car factory. My mom was a secretary at the local high school. I have one sibling, my older brother Marcus. Marcus was everything to my parents, their first child, their only son, their pride and joy. From the day I was born, I was the second choice. Marcus played football in high school. My parents never missed a game. I was on the debate team and honor roll. They never came to a single competition. We can't make it, Nicolina. Marcus has practice. We're tired, honey. Maybe next time. Next time never came. When Marcus got a football scholarship to Ohio State, my parents threw him a huge party. They invited the whole neighborhood. There was a banner that said, "Congratulations, Marcus, OSU bound." They were so proud. 2 years later, I got accepted to Harvard, pre-med, full academic scholarship. I told them at dinner. I was so excited. My dad looked up from his plate. "Harvard? That's in Massachusetts, right?" "Yeah, Dad. It's one of the best schools in the country." "That's far," my mom said. "Why not stay closer?" "Ohio State has a good medical program." "But this is Harvard, Mom." "It's my dream school." Marcus laughed. "Harvard? Aren't you worried you'll be the dumbest person there?" Everyone laughed, including my parents. I felt my chest tighten. I worked really hard for this. "We know, honey," my mom said, patting my hand. "We're proud." "But Marcus is starting college next month and we're helping him move. We probably won't have time to help you." "My school doesn't start until September." "His starts in August." "Nicolina, don't be difficult," my dad said. "Your brother needs us right now." That was the pattern. Marcus always needed them more. I went to Harvard alone. I moved into my dorm by myself. I bought my own sheets, my own books, my own everything. My roommate's entire family came to help her move in. Parents, grandparents, even her little sister. I watched them hug her goodbye, and I felt so empty inside. For 4 years at Harvard, my parents visited me exactly once. During my sophomore year, they were in Boston for Marcus's away game. They stopped by for 2 hours. "Nice dorm," my mom said, looking around. "Small, though." "It's normal size for Harvard." Marcus's apartment is bigger. Of course, he has roommates. Everything was about Marcus. When I graduated summa cum laude from Harvard, my parents didn't come. "Marcus is getting married that same weekend," my mom explained. "We can't miss his wedding." "Can't he change the date?" "My graduation was scheduled first." "Nicolina, be reasonable. Weddings take months to plan. He can't just change it." "So I should miss my own graduation." "You'll have medical school graduation." "We'll come to that one." They didn't. I went to Johns Hopkins for medical school. Again, one of the best in the country. Medical school is brutal. The hardest thing I've ever done. There were nights I studied for 20 hours straight, days when I was so tired I couldn't remember if I'd eaten. I had no social life, no boyfriend, no time for anything except studying. During my 3rd year, I got into a car accident. Nothing major, but I broke my wrist. I called my mom from the hospital. "Mom, I was in an accident. Can you come?" "Oh, no! Are you okay?" "I broke my wrist. I'm scared. I don't know how I'll study or, honey, I'm sorry, but we're at Marcus's house." Sophia just had the baby. We're helping with the newborn. Marcus's wife had just given birth to their first child, a boy named Tyler. Can't you come for just a day?" I asked, trying not to cry. "Nicolina, we can't leave them right now. Sophia needs help. You're tough. You'll figure it out." I spent that night alone in the hospital. My roommate from med school picked me up the next morning. "Where's your family?" the nurse asked when I was discharged. "Busy," I said quietly. That became my answer for everything. Busy. When I matched for my residency in pediatric surgery at Boston Children's Hospital, I called to tell them. "That's great, honey," my mom said. "Oh, wait, hold on. Marcus, is this the right formula for Tyler?" I could hear my brother in the background. "Mom, are you listening?" I asked. "Yes, honey." Boston. That's wonderful. "Listen, I have to go. Tyler is crying." She hung up. I sat in my apartment holding my phone, wondering why I kept trying. Residency was even harder than medical school. 80-hour work weeks, life or death decisions, saving children's lives while barely keeping my own life together. I missed holidays. I missed birthdays. I missed everything. But whenever I had a day off, I'd try to call home, try to connect. "Nicolina, how are you?" my mom would answer. "Tired. I just finished a 30-hour shift." "Oh, that's nice, honey. Did you see the pictures I posted on Facebook? Tyler started walking, and we got new family photos done. They turned out beautiful." "That's great, Mom. You should see them." We all wore matching outfits. Marcus, Sophia, and the boys. So adorable. The boys. By then, Marcus had 3 kids. Tyler, Mason, and baby Emma. My parents were obsessed with them. Every Facebook post was about their grandchildren. I wasn't jealous of the kids. They were innocent. I loved my nephews and niece. I was jealous of the attention, the love, the priority. When I finally finished my residency and became a full attending surgeon, I called with the news. "Mom, I did it. I'm officially a pediatric surgeon." "Oh, Nicolina, that's wonderful. Your father will be so proud. Oh, speaking of proud, did you see that Tyler made the soccer team? He's only 5. Marcus thinks he has real talent." I stopped calling as much after that. What was the point? At 30 years old, I was a successful pediatric surgeon at one of the best hospitals in the country. I made $350,000 a year. I had my own apartment in Boston overlooking the Charles River. I was saving lives every day. Children who wouldn't survive without me. But I was lonely. My career was everything. I didn't have time for dating or friendships. My colleagues were friendly, but we were all too busy to really connect. I'd go to the hospital at 6 a.m. and leave at 8 p.m., sometimes later. On weekends, I'd sleep or catch up on medical journals. It was a good life, a successful life. But it was empty. One day, I was operating on a 7-year-old girl. She had a tumor that needed to be removed immediately. The surgery took 8 hours. It was complicated, risky. But we did it. We saved her. When I came out to the waiting room to tell her parents, her mother collapsed in my arms, crying. "Thank you. Thank you for saving our baby." Her father hugged me. "You gave us our daughter back. We can never repay you." That moment, that gratitude, that love they had for their child. I realized I'd never felt that from my own parents. They'd never looked at me the way those parents looked at their daughter, like I was their whole world. I drove home that night and cried for an hour. Around that time, I started investing my money. I was making good money and barely spending it. I bought a second property, then a third, investment properties in Boston's growing neighborhoods. I put money in stocks, in retirement accounts, in mutual funds. By 33, my net worth was over $1 million. By 35, it was close to $2 million. I wasn't trying to get rich. I just didn't have anything else to spend money on. No husband, no kids, no hobbies, just work and saving. Meanwhile, Marcus was struggling financially. 3 kids are expensive. Sophia didn't work. Marcus worked in sales but never made great money. They lived paycheck to paycheck. My parents helped them constantly, paying for daycare, buying groceries, covering car repairs. One Christmas, I sent Marcus $5,000 to help with the kids' presents. "Thanks, sis," he texted. "You're a lifesaver." My mom called me later. "Nicolina, thank you for helping your brother. He really needed it." Of course. Family helps family. "You're a good sister. I'm proud of you." Those words, "I'm proud of you." She said them so rarely that I almost cried when I heard them. I started helping more after that, sending money, buying gifts for the kids, paying for family dinners when I visited. I thought if I gave enough, they'd see me, really see me. I was wrong. Last Thanksgiving, I took time off work to fly home to Ohio. I hadn't been home in 2 years. Work was always too busy. But I made it happen. I bought my plane ticket. I arranged coverage at the hospital. I was going home. I was excited. Maybe this time would be different. When I arrived at my parents' house, Marcus's family was already there. Tyler was 13 now. Mason was 11. Emma was 8. "Aunt Nicolina!" Emma ran up and hugged me. I hugged her back. "Hi, sweetheart. I missed you." The boys were glued to their phones but gave me quick waves. Marcus hugged me. "Hey, sis." "Long time." "Yeah, I've been busy. Saving lives and making bank, right?" He grinned. My dad hugged me briefly. "Nicolina, good to see you." My mom kissed my cheek. "You look thin. Are you eating?" "I eat, Mom." "You work too much. You need to find a husband before it's too late." I was 36, not dead. Thanksgiving dinner was nice. The food was good. The kids were funny. But I noticed something. Every conversation centered around Marcus and his family. Tyler is thinking about trying out for the basketball team. Mason got an A on his science project. Emma is taking dance lessons. She's so talented. Whenever I tried to share something about my work, the conversation shifted. "I performed a really complex surgery last week on a 3-year-old. That's nice, honey. Marcus, tell Nicolina about your promotion." Marcus got a small promotion at his sales job. It was nice, but not exactly groundbreaking. After dinner, my mom suggested family photos. "Everyone, let's get a nice picture for the Christmas card." We all gathered in the living room. "Nicolina, honey, can you take the picture?" My mom asked. "Oh, sure." I grabbed her phone and lined up the shot. My parents sat in the center. Marcus, Sophia, and the kids gathered around them. They looked perfect, like a real family. I took several photos. "Got it. Thank you, dear." No one suggested taking a photo with me in it, not one person. The next day, I flew back to Boston, back to my empty apartment, back to my work. A week later, I was scrolling through Facebook during a lunch break. I saw my mom's post. "Blessed Thanksgiving with our beautiful family." So grateful for these moments. The photo I'd taken, my parents, Marcus, Sophia, and the kids, they all looked so happy. I scrolled down to the comments. "Beautiful family. You have such a wonderful son and daughter-in-law. Those grandkids are gorgeous." I noticed my mom replied to every comment, thanking people, sharing more details about Marcus's life. Then I noticed something else. I clicked on her profile, went through her photos. She posted constantly, at least 3 times a week. Every single post was about Marcus and his family. "Tyler's soccer game, so proud. Date night with the grandkids. Marcus got a promotion." I scrolled back. Months, years, hundreds of photos. I wasn't in a single one. Then I found something that made my blood run cold. A photo from 2 Christmases ago. I'd been there. I'd been in that photo, but when I looked at the Facebook version, I wasn't there anymore. She'd cropped me out. I clicked on more photos, more family gatherings where I'd been present. Easter dinner, 4th of July barbecue, my nephew Tyler's birthday party. In every single one, I'd been erased, digitally removed, cropped out, deleted, as if I'd never existed. I sat in the hospital cafeteria, staring at my phone, unable to breathe. My own mother had erased me from the family. I called her that night. "Nicolina." "Hi, honey, what's up?" "Mom, I need to ask you something." "Okay." "Why am I not in any of your Facebook photos?" Silence. "What do you mean?" "I've been looking through your Facebook. You post all the time about Marcus and his family, but I'm not in any of the pictures, even the ones where I was actually there." "Oh. Well, honey, those are just family photos." "I am family. You know what I mean. Marcus and the kids. People want to see the grandchildren. But you cropped me out, Mom. I was in those photos and you edited me out." Another pause. Nicolina, you're being dramatic. Am I? I flew home for Thanksgiving. I was there. But somehow, I'm not in the family photo you posted. You took the photo. You could have asked someone else to take it so I could be in it, or taken a second photo with me in it. Nicolina, why are you so upset about this? Because it's like I don't exist to you. Your entire Facebook is about Marcus. It's always been about Marcus. He has children, Nicolina. Grandchildren are special. And I save children's lives every single day. But you never post about that. You never say you're proud of me. That's not true. When was the last time you told anyone I'm a surgeon? When was the last time you bragged about me the way you brag about Marcus? She was quiet. You can't even remember, can you? My voice cracked. Nicolina, you chose your career. You chose to move far away. You chose not to have a family. What do you want me to do? I want you to act like I'm your daughter. I want you to love me even though I don't have kids. I want to matter to you. You do matter. Then why did you delete me from your photos? I didn't delete you. I wanted the photos to look nice for Facebook. And I don't look nice? That's not what I said. Then what are you saying, Mom? She sighed. Nicolina, you're always working. You're never around. People ask about you and I don't know what to say because I never see you. I'm never around because I'm saving lives. Because I worked my entire life to become a surgeon. Because I thought you'd be proud of me. On the fourth day, my dad was moved out of ICU. Marcus and I were alone in the waiting room. Sis, can I ask you something? Sure. Why have you been so distant lately? I looked at him, really looked at him. He seemed genuinely confused, like he had no idea what he'd done. Marcus, do you know why Mom and Dad missed my Harvard graduation? Yeah, because of my wedding. And does that seem fair to you? He shrugged. It was bad timing. You could have moved the wedding. I couldn't move my graduation. Rachel and I had already paid deposits, and I had already earned my degree after 4 years of working my ass off. He looked uncomfortable. I mean, yeah, but Marcus, my entire life has been about you. Every milestone I've had has been overshadowed by yours, and you've never once acknowledged it. That's not true. It is true. And you know what? I'm done. I'm done being invisible in this family. You're not invisible. Then why am I not in any of Mom's Facebook photos? He blinked. What? She crops me out every single time. But you're in every single photo. You're the golden child. And I'm just nothing. Nicolina, that's not... I've rewritten my will, I said quietly. He stared at me. What? I have over $2 million in assets, properties, investments, savings. My old will left everything to Mom, Dad, and you. Okay. I changed it. You're not in it anymore. None of you are. His face went pale. You're kidding. I'm not. Everything goes to charity now, children's hospitals, medical scholarships, places that actually value what I do. Nicolina, you can't. I can, and I did. But we're family. Am I? Because Mom's Facebook says otherwise. He stood up, angry now. You're seriously going to punish us over Facebook photos? It's not about the photos, Marcus. It's about 36 years of being second, of being ignored, of not mattering. You matter? Then prove it. Tell me one thing about my life. What hospital do I work at? He hesitated. In Boston? What kind of surgeon am I? Pediatric? What surgeries do I do? What's my specialty? I don't know, okay? I don't know. Exactly. Because you've never asked. None of you have. A nurse came by and gave us a look. We were being too loud. Marcus sat back down, his voice quieter. Look, maybe we haven't been perfect. You haven't been anything. I save children's lives, Marcus, every single day. And our parents have never once told anyone about it with pride. But you get a promotion selling insurance and it's front page news on Facebook. He didn't have a response. So yes, I continued, I rewrote my will. Because I'm not going to leave my life's work to people who never valued it. Mom's going to be devastated. Good. Maybe she'll understand how I've felt my entire life. That night, Marcus told our mom about the will. She came to my hotel room at 9 p.m. "Nicolina, we need to talk." I let her in. She sat on the edge of the bed. "Marcus told me what you did, about the will. And? How could you? After everything we've done for you," I almost laughed. "Everything you've done for me? Like what, Mom?" "We raised you. We gave you a home. That's the bare minimum of being a parent. You're supposed to do that. We supported you. You supported Marcus. You paid for his college. You paid for his wedding. You've given him thousands of dollars over the years. What have you given me? We gave you opportunities. No, I gave myself opportunities. I got myself into Harvard. I paid for my own education. I built my own career. Everything I have, I earned alone." "That's not true. Name one time you helped me financially. One time." She was silent. "You can't, because you never did. But I've sent Marcus $5,000 here, $10,000 there. I've paid for family dinners. I've bought gifts for the kids. I've given and gotten nothing back. We're not rich like you. This isn't about money. It's about love. It's about showing up. It's about not deleting me from family photos." She flinched. "You erased me, Mom. You made me invisible, and now you're upset that I'm not leaving you my money? I'm your mother. Then act like it. Act like you're proud of me. Act like I matter. You do matter." She was crying now. "I do love you." "Then why don't you show it? Why is everything always about Marcus?" "Because Marcus needs help. He has 3 kids and I have a career saving children's lives. Why is that less important?" "It's not less important." "Then prove it. Tell me right now. What's my specialty? What surgeries do I do?" She stared at me, tears running down her face. "You work with kids." "I'm a pediatric cardiothoracic surgeon. I operate on children's hearts. I fix holes in babies' hearts so they can live. I've saved hundreds of lives." She covered her mouth, sobbing. "And you didn't know that?" I said softly. "Because you've never asked. In 11 years of being a surgeon, you've never once asked me about my work. I'm sorry. Sorry isn't enough anymore. What do you want from me? I want you to acknowledge what you did. I want you to admit that you prioritized Marcus my entire life. I want you to take responsibility." She nodded, still crying. "You're right. I did. I've always worried more about Marcus because he needed more help. But that wasn't fair to you. It was the first time she'd ever admitted it." "You're brilliant, Nicolina," she continued. "You've always been brilliant. And I think I was intimidated by that. I didn't know how to connect with you." "So you just didn't try?" "I tried, but you were always so independent. You never needed me." "I always needed you, Mom. I just learned to stop asking." She reached for my hand. I pulled away. "I want to make this right," she said. "How?" "Tell me how, and I'll do it." I thought for a moment. "Start by posting about me, about my career, about my life. Show the world that I'm your daughter too." "I will, I promise. And apologize, publicly, for erasing me." She nodded. "Okay. And actually try to have a relationship with me. Call me. Ask about my life. Show up." "I will. Nicolina, I will. Please. Please don't cut us out." I looked at her. This woman who'd given birth to me but never really saw me. "I'm not changing my will back," I said. "Not yet. You need to prove you mean it." "How long?" "As long as it takes." She nodded, wiping her tears. "Fair enough." It's been 6 months since my dad's heart attack, since I rewrote my will, since I finally told my family how I felt. Things are different now, slowly different, but different. My mom calls me twice a week, actually calls, to ask about my life. "How was your week? Any interesting surgeries? Did you have time to rest? Are you eating well?" Small questions, but they matter. Last month, she made a Facebook post that shocked me. It was a throwback photo. Me in my white coat on my first day as an attending surgeon. The caption read, "Throwback to the day my daughter Nicolina became a pediatric surgeon at Boston Children's Hospital." I never posted this before, and I should have. Nicolina is brilliant, dedicated, and saves children's lives every single day. I'm so incredibly proud of her. I'm sorry I didn't say it sooner. #ProudMom, #surgeon-daughter. The post got 200 likes, dozens of comments. "I didn't know your daughter was a surgeon." "Wow, you must be so proud. That's incredible." My mom replied to every single comment, talking about me, about my achievements, about my career. It felt surreal, like an alternate universe where I mattered. She called me after posting it. "Did you see?" she asked nervously. "I did." "Was it okay?" "I wanted to make it right." "It was perfect, Mom. Thank you." She started crying. "I'm so sorry, Nicolina. For everything. I wish I could go back and do it differently." "You can't go back. But you can do better now." "I will. I promise I will. My dad is recovering well. He's on heart medication and changed his diet. He called me last week just to talk." "How's work?" he asked. "Busy. I did 3 surgeries this week." "That's amazing. You're saving lives. I'm proud of you, kiddo." "Kiddo." He hadn't called me that since I was little. "Thanks, Dad. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you more. I let your mom take the lead on everything. And she was so focused on Marcus that I let you slip through the cracks." "Yeah, you did. I want to do better. Can I? We'll see." "Marcus and I had coffee last month when I was visiting. I never realized how bad it was," he said. "I thought you were just fine, successful and fine. I was successful, but I wasn't fine. I'm sorry for not seeing you, for not being a better brother. Thank you. Can we start over?" I thought about it. "We can try." He's been texting me more, sending pictures of the kids, asking about my life. It's awkward, but it's something. As for my will, I haven't changed it back yet. My lawyer asked me last week, "Are you going to restore your family as beneficiaries?" I don't know yet. They're trying, but I need to see if it lasts. That's wise. You can always change it again later. Exactly. Because the truth is, I'm not doing this to punish them anymore. I'm doing this to protect myself. For 36 years, I gave them everything. My love, my money, my time, my hope, and they gave me nothing back. Now they're trying, and that's good. But I need to know it's real, not just because they found out about the money. I need to know they love me for me, not for what I can give them. Last month, my mom invited me to a family barbecue. "Just us," she said. "No extended family. Just you, me, your father, Marcus, Sophia, and the kids." I hesitated. "Please, Nicolina, give us a chance." So I went. When I arrived, something was different. There was a banner hanging on the porch. "Welcome home, Nicolina. We love you." I felt a lump in my throat. Emma ran up to me first. "Aunt Nicolina, we made the sign for you." "You did? It's beautiful." Tyler and Mason came over too. "We Googled you," Tyler said. "You're like really famous. You saved a kid's life on the news." "You saw that?" "Yeah, it was so cool. Can you tell us about it?" For the first time ever, my nephews wanted to hear about my work. I told them about surgeries, about saving lives, about what it's like to be a surgeon. They listened with wide eyes. "You're like a superhero," Mason said. I laughed. "Not really. Just a doctor." "No, you're definitely a superhero," Emma insisted. During dinner, my mom asked me to tell everyone about a recent surgery. "Nicolina performed an amazing surgery last week. Tell them, honey." Everyone turned to look at me, actually interested. So I told them about a 5-year-old boy with a hole in his heart, how the surgery took 9 hours, how we almost lost him twice, but brought him back. And now he's home with his family, I finished, playing and laughing like a normal kid. My dad reached over and squeezed my hand. That's incredible, Nicolina. Really incredible. Sophia, Marcus's wife, said, I had no idea your job was so intense. That's amazing. After dinner, my mom pulled out her phone. Family photo time! My stomach tightened. Everyone gathered together. We all stood in a group, my parents in the middle, Marcus, Sophia, and the kids on one side, and me on the other side. Nicolina, get closer, my mom said. You're part of this family. I stepped closer. She set up the phone on a timer and ran to join us. Say cheese! We all smiled. When we looked at the photo, I was right there, in the center, part of the family. I'm posting this, my mom said. Okay. She typed a caption, family barbecue with all my children. So blessed. Nicolina came home from Boston and we're so grateful. Love my brilliant daughter and my wonderful son. She showed it to me before posting. Is this okay? I nodded, my throat tight. It's perfect. That night, as I was getting ready to leave, my dad pulled me aside. Nicolina, I know we messed up. For a long time. And I know saying sorry doesn't fix it. No, it doesn't. But I want you to know. I see you now. Really see you. And I'm so damn proud of you. I felt tears starting. Thanks, Dad. I love you, kiddo. I should have said it more. You should have. I'll do better. I promise. He hugged me. A real hug. The kind I'd been waiting for my whole life. When I got back to Boston, I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Hope. Maybe they really were changing. Maybe it wasn't too late. Last week, I had lunch with my lawyer. So, Janet said, any updates on the will situation? Yeah. I want to make some changes. Okay, back to the original? No, something different. I pulled out a piece of paper with notes. I want to split my estate 3 ways. 1/3 to charity, the hospitals and scholarship funds I already designated. Okay. 1/3 to Marcus's kids, Tyler, Mason, and Emma, to be held in trust for their education. College, medical school, whatever they want. That's generous. They're innocent in all this. And they're good kids. They deserve opportunities. And the final 1/3? I took a breath. I want to set up a foundation. The Nicolina Foundation for Invisible Children. Janet looked up. Invisible children? Kids who are overlooked, ignored. The ones who don't get attention because they're not the golden child. I want to fund scholarships for them, mentorship programs, therapy, support. That's beautiful, Nicolina. I was an invisible child. I know what it feels like. I want to help other kids who feel the same way. What about your parents? Marcus? Nothing directly, but they can be involved in the foundation if they want, if they prove they're serious about changing. So you're testing them. I'm protecting myself while giving them a chance. Janet smiled. I think that's perfect. I signed the new will that afternoon. My family doesn't know about it yet. They think I might still change it back to include them. Maybe one day I will, if they keep trying, if they keep showing up. But for now, this feels right. I'm not giving them my money. I'm giving it to kids like me, kids who need someone to see them, because I know what it's like to be invisible. And I never want another child to feel that way. So here's what I learned from all of this. You can't force people to love you, not even family. You can't make them see your worth if they're determined to look the other way. But you can choose yourself. You can set boundaries. You can protect your peace. You can build a life that matters. My parents deleted me from their photos, so I deleted them from my will, not out of revenge, but out of self-respect, because I finally realized that I deserve better. I deserve to be seen, to be valued, to matter. And if my own family can't give me that, I'll find it somewhere else. I'll give it to kids who need it, to causes that deserve it, to a future that's bigger than my past. So let me ask you something. If your family made you invisible, what would you do? Would you keep trying to earn their love, or would you walk away? Let me know in the comments. And if this story touched your heart, please subscribe. Because you are not invisible. You never were. The right people will see you, and the wrong people don't deserve you. My name is Nicolina. I'm a pediatric surgeon. I save children's lives, and I finally saved my own. Thank you for listening. See you in the next story. Remember, you don't owe anyone access to your life just because you share DNA. Family is earned, not given. Choose yourself, always.